Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's about that time again. It's your boy with the master plan to keep the promos in the palm of his hand. That's right, the promo king himself. Product 5 Stacks and counting. And this right here, this is Stacks Reactions. Now, I'm just starting to get more active in the YouTube space. And one of the things I want to do is bring light to a lot of the social issues that we got going on right now. Um, Presently, I got a video up about the U.S. Immigration process. Y'all might want to check that out. Also, too, soon, I'll be dropping some content about Adriana Smith and, the whole abortion law situation, which is pretty crazy. First off, I want you guys to please, please, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, drop a comment, please. Get me going in the algorithm. I'm trying to boost that up. Everybody knows about the situation with Karmelo Anthony. Now, for those of y'all who have been living under a rock, and I hope not, Karmelo Anthony was a 17-year-old young man that was arrested for fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf, another teenager that attended the same high school as he did. Now, it's a lot of back and forth, a whole lot about whether or not this was something that was racially motivated. Was it self-defense? Um, should he be really completely held to the standard of an adult, considering he was still a minor at the time that this happened? Now, I'm going to show you guys a video from another YouTube creator, and there's some recent developments. Okay, now they trying to cook Karmelo. They trying to cook him. But we already knew that the time the stabbing happened, just because of the color of both parties involved, that this was going to be kind of a hotbed topic. Now, so the surveillance video has just been really released to the public. Now, this happened in Frisco, Texas. Now, under their state law, okay, they are allowed to, especially school districts, are allowed to hold surveillance footage. And the police department out there also said that due to the statute of the law, they can't even play the tape for anybody unless it's in person. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video right here. I want you guys to go ahead and tap in. I want you to pay real close attention. And then I'm going to give you my take on it. So this is Stacks Reactions. Karmelo Anthony, they trying to cook you.
People are under that memorial tent. It's also hard to tell what they're doing. But we do know that about 9:55, there's a lot of commotion, a lot of activity that happens at the top side of that memorial tent all the way down to the bottom. At this point, it is hard to tell, and it does not show on camera the alleged stabbing.
So I want you guys to keep what he just said there in mind. He said that at 9:55, they saw some movement that was happening in the tent, okay? And that movement is obviously between Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony.
So we see here that we got to be careful when it comes to the mainstream media. Because as far as anybody's concerned, this surveillance footage, this so-called surveillance footage, where you're going to find out you can't really see anything at all, okay? How this surveillance footage in particular condemns this young man to possibly a lifetime in prison.
I'm going to point out a couple more things as we go through as we go through the show. But I want you to remember what this mainstream media reporter said. Okay? So let's keep going.
So we already see a lot of discrepancies, a lot of things that aren't kind of like matching up, aren't really making much sense. This next portion I'm going to show you guys is her actually reading a press release from one of the reporters that's actually working on this case here. And one of the things that you're going to see is exactly what this newly found evidence does, which is absolutely nothing, because it don't show nothing.
But I cover all of that previously. Be sure to hit the subscribe and like button. Here's Sarah Fields' comment. Many people seem confused about why this video was allowed to be seen, which parts were permitted for viewing, and other details. Allow me to clarify. And if you have questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay, thank you, Sarah Fields. I appreciate your journalism.
Now, I don't know if y'all was paying attention, but it says right there, plain as day, that the video itself has no evidentiary value whatsoever. So this tape in itself, this magical tape that all of these different media outlets are putting out to you guys as the nail in this coffin, we're gonna hang that nigga now. The main evidence don't even show nothing. And this is the issue that I have with this entire situation. It's like people have been waiting for the smoking gun. But my black people, or just my people of color in general, or just people all around the world, you got to be smart about this. That's why you got to think for yourself. That's why you can't sit there and listen to what you are force-fed by the media. If they could have, they would have brought the electric chair to the high school for that young man. Now, was it self-defense? They're saying that the video just completely kills the self-defense angle, but you can't see anything. Makes no sense whatsoever. Prayers going up for the families of both the victim and for Karmelo Anthony. And let's hope that justice is served. But I want it to be done with fairness. That's what the justice system is for. It's supposed to be for anyway. But anyway, you guys make sure you go and check her out. Tamara Neely. That's her name. I'm going to put the link in the description. You guys go and check her out. Run her up. It's going to be a lot more of this type of stuff coming. If you guys got anything in particular that you want to see or you want me to do a deep dive on or talk about, then please tap in with me. All right? This has been Stacks Reactions. I am the Promo King. Product 5 Stacks and County. God bless.